Love you. Good morning. Big stretch. Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 18. I really want to have a slow morning today because I know I need to be extremely productive and get a lot of things done throughout the rest of the day. So let's go ahead, take Milo out, have a good slow morning, and then kick it into gear for the rest of the day. I just spent the last like 30-45 minutes on my laptop essentially getting inspired. That's the root of what I was doing, because I was like looking on Pinterest, I was looking on my Notion. I've like started the process of like resetting for the new year. I'm doing like a soft reset, and I feel like we'll do a bigger reset at the beginning of the year, but I think this weekend I'll do like a video on like soft resetting for the year. I feel like I am personally over the like let's rebrand your whole life for a new year. I still love to reset at the end of the year and just kind of like reflect on the previous year, look forward to the new year, and just like taking the time to like reset different aspects of my life. Nothing crazy, but I feel like the soft reset, I'm in that process. So we'll do that in Vlogmas, I think, this weekend. But I was just kind of on Pinterest doing that, and then I was on my Notion kind of just thinking about content for the new year and kind of like what I want to be doing with like my channel. I feel very inspired right now, and that's an amazing feeling. It's so unique because like I'm loving Vlogmas so much and just literally vlogging every single day. With that, I'm excited to make like the themed reading vlog videos again. Like I want to get back into the creative editing side. I want to get back into just like putting more effort into it. Like it's still gonna be very FaceTime-y because that's just who I am and what I love to create, but I still think that there is like a mix of what I used to do and what I like to do now that I could get back into like the creative aspect of filming and editing and just like brainstorming fun videos to do. So I'm looking forward to the new year so much. So I was just kind of spending time doing that because that was just fun for me. And now I'm struggling, okay? I made an iced chai this morning with the chai like concentrate from Trader Joe's. Really good. I'm struggling because I am hardly ever a relax kind of girl, especially in the mornings. I may like have a slow morning, but it's because like I'm just doing a lot of random things, and then like I start work and then I like get ready for the day. But it's rare that I can start my morning, like let me just like sit on the couch and read for an hour and then get my day going. Like I can't do it. I have such a hard time. Clearly that was my intent this morning, and then I immediately sit down on my laptop. But like that's what I wanted to do, so I did it. But like I say that because I've now hit the point that I could sit on the couch for like an hour and like start my book, or I could go run the errand that I really need to run. I need to go to Target, specifically Target, because I need like Christmas things. So I have my book club's Friendsmas tonight, and I've yet to wrap the gift. I need to like get wrapping paper for it. I also am seeing Riley and my friends this weekend, and I was like, wait, Riley, like I think this will be the last time I see you before Christmas, so we should like exchange gifts, because I'm gonna go over to the place earlier, and then like other people are joining later in the day, and that means I have to wrap her stuff, which I also don't have. And that's Saturday. So today's Thursday. I have Friendsmas tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna be up in LA with Ayana all day, so I'm not gonna be here to wrap gifts. So I feel like I'll get back late, and like I could do it Saturday, and like that might end up happening, but I'd rather just like knock it all out tonight, or just today throughout the day. So I need to get like stuff for Riley's wrapping. Also thinking about my mom, I officially ordered all the gifts for her. I think I need to go and get some like stocking stuffer, so maybe I can even knock out that when we go, just because I'll be in the mindset of like kind of Christmassy shopping. But I need to get stuff to wrap her gifts, and it's just like all the Christmassy things. all the fun stuff. I love gift giving. That is my love language. Do I have the utmost fear of giving gifts because like I want them to be successful, but like what if they don't like it or if they don't want it? Yeah, no, that's terrifying. So I feel like birthdays are a little bit easier to me because I'm just like focusing on one person at one time. Christmas, very intimidating because unless I'm thinking about it throughout the year and like write things down, I feel like I'm having to think of the best gifts for everyone at once, and I'm just like terrified to give the gifts to people. But we have some things to do. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. And by get ready, I just mean put on jeans and a different not pajama shirt, and I think we'll head to Target because with that, I think I want to like take a shower like this afternoon and like blow dry my hair because like I want to like feel good for tomorrow, and I'm not gonna have time to like, I know washing it yesterday, it'll be fine for tonight, but I feel like I'll feel a little bit gross going up to LA tomorrow, so I'd rather like just wash it again tonight or today afternoon, whatever, before I go to book club, so I can like feel fresh, and then hopefully that hair will also be good for Saturday. That's why I'm just like, today is kind of a lot. It's just like little things that are gonna add up in time. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and have like a very productive day today, but also kind of start out a little bit slow, like not get up and go, but like I feel like it was the perfect start to my day because I gotta like be creative and like brainstorm and just like get inspired, and that puts me in such a good fun mood. So I'm just so excited for the new year. Okay, 8:55. My dog is chewing up his toy, doing a little bit better today as well if you've been following the Milo journey of him hurting 2 of his legs like puppies do. So a little bit better today, which is all I ask. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready, and I will check in with you probably when we're headed to Target. Okay, I just got to Target, so let's go in. I feel like one of my party tricks is the strawberry dip I make, so we are of course making that for the book club Friendsmas. It is literally just a 1-to-1 ratio of strawberry cream cheese and marshmallow fluff, so I'm gonna make that. I got 2 pounds of strawberries. Normally I'd cut them up. Not really feeling that, and I feel like it'll just be easier to take that. And then these are gluten-free, dairy-free, allergen-free cookies. I believe one of the girls is gluten-free, and I just feel so terrible because I feel like I'm not gluten-free. I don't think about gluten that's in everything. So I wanted to find a dessert that was gluten-free, but I feel like everything I was finding at the store, 1, really hard, naturally, but 2, it was like $25 for like a small pie, and I'm like, no. But then I remember these. I love these just like myself, so I went to the section and grabbed some of the fudgy brownie ones. I just thought it'd be a good addition. I think there are some girls bringing cookies, but there was like less desserts being offered than like main course meals, so that's why I was like, oh, I'll bring the strawberry dip and then these cookies. So I am gonna message the girl that's hosting, and I'm gonna see if I should just like make them there, or if it's gonna be better for me to make them ahead of time than bring them. But I feel like these could be really good to have like fresh, so I'll text her and ask. But I am gonna go ahead and make the strawberry dip now, just so it can kind of like marinate. I love putting it in this container, so I'm gonna mix it in another bowl and then put it in there. I feel like my friends are actually crazy, and they have dipped all sorts of things into this. I'm like, babes, why are we dipping things that aren't fruit at least into this? I think they literally dipped pumpkin cookies, if I'm not mistaken. Like, what? And they're like, oh no, like it's good because you kind of have like these 2 different like flavors that just like kind of work together. And I'm like, you guys are wild. So, but I love it because I did see so many girls bringing like true kind of like Thanksgiving, what I assume is like Thanksgiving food. So I feel like it's not just gonna be a girl dinner. And I was procrastinating on like filling out what to bring. Just like wasn't thinking about it. And then I think it was just like 2 days ago, I was like, girl, you haven't put anything down. Also, I did get wrapping paper and a couple different bags because I was thinking about the gifts that I have and I'm like, some of these need bags, but some of them are like weirdly shaped, like, I don't know. And then, yeah, I got 2 new wrapping paper. Frankly, I think I have wrapping paper. I just don't remember where, and I was just going out the door, so I was like, whatever, it's fine. So I'm gonna prioritize wrapping the book for book club tonight, and then I'm also gonna look at the stuff that I have to like add to it. So the rule is 1 book, but then like you can add like bookmark or, you know, annotation supplies, whatever it may be. So I just want to see kind of what I have, and I feel like there's probably some, like I could add in maybe like hot cocoa, piece of candy if I have it, like just something to add to it. I'm someone that like can make it make sense. I feel like there's a $50 budget, but then it says 1 book only. And I'm like, okay, but like I could do more with that budget. So 1 book only. So I got my 1 book and then now I'm just gonna see what other stuff I can kind of add to it. Oh, also, I got a good amount of like stocking stuffer things for my mom. So I'm excited about that because I just feel like I love when I can find like candy things but also non-candy things to throw into her stocking. I love that we have just like decided this year that we wanted to give more to like other people than like receiving gifts like amongst the family kind of thing. So I feel like I really did that this year. I probably spent an equal amount on like my family that I shop for as I did for the angel tree stuff, the adoptive family, and that makes me feel really good. So I feel like I accomplished the goal for the year for the holiday season. It's really hard for me because gift giving is like probably my top love language. So when it comes to especially like shopping or like gift giving for my friends and family, like people that are in my day-to-day life, I'm like, what do you mean I'm not supposed to like go all out for you? Like, what do you? So that was a learning curve for me because I still feel like I probably got my mom more than what we originally talked about. But like, how could I not? Like, how can I not? Can't just get someone 1 thing. Unless it's like a very expensive thing. I just have a hard time doing that. Okay. Literally that easy. Now I'm gonna put it in a bowl, let it sit in the fridge. Hello, Milo. I have been keeping him in my room instead of putting him in the crate when I leave. And I feel like that is a bit more successful for him. Like I feel like he could probably last longer than if I had to put him in the crate for, let's say, 3 hours. 3 or 4 hours when he's just like not used to that on his day-to-day. Like I work from home. If I do have to go to the office, I don't really like go for long. If I've had to do like my like kind of day trips, it feels like up to LA for work, then I just take him to daycare. So as someone that he's just like not used to long periods of time at this stage, granted he's also just like still a puppy. I feel like I like that I can so far trust him to just be in my room and he gets more space, he can kind of move around, and I feel better about that. I feel like he's probably more comfortable as well. Does he love it? Absolutely not. Do I typically hear him whine before I'm like leaving? Yes, but I think he settles a lot quicker and he'll just like stay chill longer. Like he's not gonna hit the like 2-hour mark or something and like start whining. Now if I'm gone for like a few hours and I'm doing that, like keeping him in my room, then I set up the camera. But if it's just like I'm running to the store and I may be gone an hour, then I just leave him in. I'm like, whatever you do in an hour, nothing I can really stop you. I feel like people would be weirded out if I didn't bring this. Okay, I mean it's set up well enough. I want to wrap the gift. So, can you believe it? She hasn't read Love in Other Words. I mean, what do you mean? how have you read Magnolia Parks but you haven't read Love in Other Words? Baffled. So saw this on our list and I said, that's the one. I can't believe you haven't read this. So yes. And then, oh, did you miss me when I went to the grocery store? Or he's just like wanting to be famous. And then I grabbed a hot cocoa packet. Yeah, my bad. A few like Hershey Kisses, a peppermint, and then I don't know about this Kit Kat, but I saw it as like a small candy thing that I had that I was like, okay, maybe. And then I have these stickers I'm gonna throw in. So it's emotionally attached to fictional characters, basically making it up as I go along. I feel like she'll think it's funny. Same with this spiraling one. And then I have this like book stack that is wrapped like presents. So we're gonna throw these on there. Now what I'm thinking is, I found the other wrapping paper I had, by the way, unopened. It says Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas. I love that. That goes with the Christmas tree one really well. And then this is also one I had from last year. I think this is what I wrapped the book in, if I'm not mistaken, like from last year's thing. Found another bag. Honestly, a really good like book bag. But this is not really good wrapping paper, but it's really cute. And I think that I would love to wrap the book in this, like a normal wrapping, and then make it a gingerbread house. So we're gonna try that. Honestly, I'm gonna come back to you when I've wrapped it because I don't know how this is gonna go. Like, this is stiffer than like normal wrapping paper, so I just like don't know how well it's gonna go, but I really want to try. So wish me luck. Okay, I did it. I have my little white marker pens, but honestly, looks pretty good. I used my double-sided tape to try to hide all the tape marks that were gonna be inevitable. So I'm kind of proud of myself. Now, I need to figure out what like gingerbread house I want to make. You guys, I am so proud of this. Oh my gosh. And then the back has like the hot cocoa with this more stickers and stuff. But I feel like I've outdone myself. I'm just like proud of the creativity. Okay, I need to like confirm with our chat. I really liked how we did it last year because I feel like it took away the like subtle anxiety I get when it comes to like true Secret Santa gifting. But we did it where like everyone, like you put your gift under the tree like when we got there, but then when we all sat down to do the exchange, we grabbed the gift that like we brought, and then like someone kicked it off. I don't remember how, but like someone kicked it off, and then like if it was my turn, I would give the gift to whoever it was for, and then we added in like give 1 to 2 to maybe 3 things about the book, and then like we kind of try to guess what it is. So that's how I feel like we should do it this year if we're not doing the same thing. Like wait, I don't know if that made sense. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this book because I'm genuinely obsessed with it. And I like taped the stickers down like so they're still usable, to be clear. I would never ruin her opportunity to use stickers. So I'm not gonna use the Hershey Kisses or the Kit Kat. I feel like this is enough, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. Okay, this check. Oh, I did confirm I'm gonna make the cookies at her place. So cookies check, dip check. So next, I think I want to wrap all of Riley's stuff. And unfortunately, she does watch Vlogmas, so I will do that off camera and then come back when kind of we're doing our next stuff. Okay, let me show you the gifts that I wrapped. Well, I actually couldn't wrap a whole lot of them. So this was one that was like, if you wrap it, you know exactly what it is. So it's in a giant bag. Okay, and then this is the other thing that I got Riley. And then this was, oh geez. Here's the thing. I would have loved to maybe use like another small bag. I didn't really have one that made sense, but these are like a few things that I just wrapped like that. And then I forgot I had a small gift for Dana as well, so I went ahead and threw it into this bag because they're all very like thin, small items, so I didn't want to wrap them. They're like kind of weird to wrap, so I figured the bag was perfect. It was probably bigger, definitely bigger than needed, but it's what I had. And then I did find a Kindle pop socket thing, so I added that to my book thing for my book club tonight. So that's all the wrapping. All my mom's stuff gets here later. I did find a few more stocking stuffers for her that I got earlier I forgot about, so I put those in her stocking. And then that's it. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, okay. It is currently, oh, y'all, I about had a heart attack. It says 11:55. My hand was covering it at first, so I thought it said 1:55, and I was like, where did the day go? Almost noon. Okay, but I just got the message that my Staples order is ready for pickup. Maybe I should just go get it on my way to book club so I don't have to worry about putting him away again. The problem is Milo could be totally fine, but now I have gifts and I have presents and I have wrapping paper out, and if I leave and for some reason he's not fine, I say that in the sense that he will have a lot of energy and want to play and maybe not be happy that I left, and so he'll turn to the wrapping paper, turn to other things, and get into stuff. And he's very hit or miss with that. So I think I'll just wait because I have to leave for book club at like 5:30 or something, and so Staples will still be open, so I'll be fine. I'll just stop there on my way out. Okay, I'm just so obsessed with everything. I love Christmas and wrapping and everything. Milo, it's Milo's first Christmas. He's like, Mom, what are you doing with all these things? Wrapping, what is that? Like, he's so cute. I think I'm gonna eat something because I'm getting hungry. I think I'm gonna eat something and then I'm gonna shower and do the whole like blow dry my hair thing. And that way we're cruising for the rest of the afternoon. And then maybe I'll be able to like start my next book before leaving, because that would be amazing. I am like in the mood to read. I just have the other stuff that I'm trying to get done, so. Oh, you are just so cute. Okay, I will check in later. I'm so glad I'm finally figuring out more of the camera settings. I think I fixed some of the audio situation without having to get like an external mic yet, because that's just more money. But that, and I've like adjusted the coloring, because editing in Final Cut Pro with the color grading can be complex if you really want to do it right, and I'm like, no. So I like adjusted some stuff in here and I feel like brought to life, and I'm just like really seeing it, and so I'm glad that I'm working it and like fixing all those things, because it was driving me crazy. Like I love the quality of this camera, but like the audio was really bad. Like it just sounded like hollow or like echoey, and that was completely infuriating to deal with. But then also like the coloring, it was just very like lacked vibrancy. I don't want something crazy, but like I need a bit of color to me. So it takes time to edit like all those different things, like trying to fix all of it, but also it takes time to like troubleshoot. And so when you're doing daily vlogs, that's kind of hard to do in like real time. It isn't like a lot of time to like take clips and practice and then like go through and see how the like editing is with them. Like we don't have that. We said you get what you get, you don't throw a fit. I showered. My hair is like 85% dry. I feel unstoppable if I'm honest. Like I did my skincare, my hair's like all clean and fresh. Like I love it. I also have free will and I want to make a matcha right now. So I had my chai. I had like half of it before I ran my errands, and then I chugged the second half when I got home. Showered, and then I've been watching YouTube. Y'all, I don't know what happened. I just sat locked on the TV for the last 45 minutes watching this woman's video. She is primarily on like short form content. I think she's on TikTok, but I found her through YouTube Shorts. but she is like a sober, like co-parenting mom is kind of like her thing. And she talks a lot about sobriety and just like being, you know, like a single mom in the sense of like she lives alone when she had like it's like when she has custody of her kid, like she is a single parent, but like also the aspect of co-parenting, I don't know, just like fascinated me. Like it's kind of like how I grew up, not exactly, but like I can relate to some of it, and so I think that's why like I subscribed to her a couple of years ago. But she just posted this like 45-minute long video, kind of like all about the context, and I didn't really follow, but there's like something that happened at the beginning of last year to do with like a court case and things like that, and I was like, dang, that's wild. And like I was just sat locked in, and like I feel like she has told this like part one story so well, because I feel like it is hard when you want to talk about something, but like you're not trying to like bash the other person. You also want to respect like the privacy and like information and telling like factual things without it coming across like super negative to someone and like drama, like especially with someone that has so many followers and you're like scrutinized by so many people. Like I don't know, she just like did a really good job. Like I was sat locked in, I was like, I just need to know. I don't know why, I need to know. So I'm looking forward to part two. Looking forward to part two. For now, I'm on another like long video. I'm watching iNabbers. If you're one of the people that said like, yes, I love this drama commentary, iNabber is one of my favorites. And there's like this TikToker, I think she was arrested. She's a mom and she's a bad mom. She is a terrible mother. Wow. And it was like she was arrested. I think it's like a 45-minute video or something, but I'm gonna make my matcha and kind of like get situated. I'm thinking, I'm not like, I want to read, but at the same time, I'm thinking I really want to watch this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the pictures I got from Staples last week, because we are doing some junk journaling and things on Saturday, but like I said, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. We're going up to LA, so I want to make sure that like anything I want to be prepared for like Saturday as well, like I kind of work on today. I would hate to have to waste time on Saturday cutting pictures before I can actually junk journal. But this also allows me to see like what pages I have already that I can make, because I'm desperately behind and I know I need to print more pictures, but like I feel like I have quite a few spreads to make with just this and some stuff I already had printed and like cut out and everything. So make a matcha, grab this, grab some scissors, sit back on the couch and watch iNabber's video. Okay, I have all of my kind of like main junk stuff. I would love to see all the things that like I already have cut out, and then I need to cut out, is it just 1 or 2 pages? 2. Oh, they look so good. So like this is how I do it. I order from Staples this way. If you didn't watch my like junk journaling for beginners early vlogmas video, we did like a sit down journal session together, and I like talked about how I print my photos, because I feel like that's a common question that I get, because I always love how they turn out. So okay, I'm gonna go through, and then I also have these sticky notes that if I don't have something written already, then I'm gonna make sure I have them written kind of on the last remaining pages of these. Oh, I'm so excited. I also need to print pictures. I haven't for the Friendsmas one, because I want to print pictures that we took there to fill in the gaps. But for now, I'm gonna get to cutting, continuing to watch this. So good. Oh my god, my matcha. I need my straw. Yes, that's exactly what I needed. I think it's about 2 o'clock now, or a little after 2, so we have a few hours before I need to head out. I'm just gonna like feed Milo early in like half of his dinner, or a little over half, and then feed him the rest when I get back home. So I'll be doing that around like 4, so he has plenty of time to at least digest some of it and take him out before I leave. But okay. Okay guys, I want to give you a quick reading update before I change and head out. So I am 15% of the way into To Cage a Wild Bird by Brooke Fast. I am eating this up. First of all, it's on Kindle Unlimited, and then I use one of my Libro FM credits to get the audiobook, but I think I've reached kind of the synopsis. I vaguely remember the synopsis, but kind of confirming in my head. Whatever I'm gonna say is in the synopsis, I promise. So we have our main female character that I don't remember if it's just been a year or if it's been like a couple years, but her parents were killed by like the guards, the government, kind of think of it like that, for being part of a rebellion resistance group. And so since then, our main female character took on bounty hunting to like pay the bills. And the people that are like collected from the bounty are taken to this prison where they can kind of be like auctioned off for hunting. Crazy. So there's that. And essentially her brother has been taken and sent to this prison. And so she is being sent in by the like rebellion group to help, not only like help her get her brother out, but also help her get one of the other people that are in there out and like go to this other area. That's irrelevant, but like the whole point of this book is for her to infiltrate, well, she's I think going to be intentionally taken to the prison, but then infiltrate the prison to like get out the brother. And we have what I assume is our main male character, which like when I reread the title I was like kind of giddy because she had this like, not a meet cute, but this quick interaction with him at the bar, and he literally called her little bird, and it says To Cage a Wild Bird. No, like, it was a good interaction. Snaps. So, I felt it. I felt the tension. I felt the, like, giddiness. I already, like, I'm loving that. So, I think we are gonna get more of him in the future. So, I'm excited, like, to see more. See more of that. But also, I'm loving, like, the plot. I don't really, like, fully grasp the world, per se, at this stage. It's kind of giving like this dystopian, this future of the United States. I think I might just have to reread kind of the info world building dumping part of it to kind of really like grasp what they were telling me. But it's not too hard to follow the main plot of it. It's more just like really understanding the different sectors, circles, how the government's structured, things like that, that would probably help me in moments, but not all that important if I'm honest. So I'm really glad that I started it. I probably won't be able to read any more tonight. Like I said, I'm about to head out the door. I'm gonna go take Milo out. I'm gonna pack up my bag. I'm gonna change. We are doing Christmas PJs, so I'm gonna change into those. And then whenever I leave, I'm also gonna stop at Staples to pick up my order, which I don't know if I told you guys that I did it. So now I'm very excited to show you. And I get to give them to the book girls tonight. I'm so excited. I hope they turned out well. Okay, yeah, I will probably check in with you whenever I get my stuff from Staples. Okay, I just got my order. I am so... Pause, please. I'm trying to show everyone. It's perfect. I got holiday cards for Milo and I. Aren't they so cute? And now I can give all the book girlies them. Oh, I'm utterly obsessed and I feel like they're gonna love it. I kept wanting to do it, and I just felt like I kept putting it off like everyone does with holiday cards, but I'm not gonna mail them out. I'm just gonna give them to people that like I see, and I think I might mail my brother, my uncle, one just for them to have for the future, like, because obviously by the time they get it, it will be after Christmas, let's be honest, but they're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna drive to my friend's house. It says it's gonna be about 40 minutes. That actually seems pretty good. We're supposed to get there by 6:30. It says I'll be there like 6:10. I'm expecting still 6:30 if I'm honest. I feel like traffic is gonna creep up on me.
Keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay.
We're starting.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else.
What's the other book? Did I put Addie LaRue on here? Fantasy, so it says slow burn, time bending, ideal, forbidden love, magical realism. I'm a bit more confident.
Well, because that was one
I know.
But the day
I'm back home and I am tired. Still need to edit Vlogmas. I'm so glad that I went ahead and like got a head start on it before I left. I don't know if I said that like in my last update before leaving, but before starting my new book, I edited all the footage up until leaving, which was godsend because I think I was already at 30 minutes of like edited footage, and I'm like, could you imagine if I had to come home? It's now like 10:15, 10:20, something like that, and if I had to like start to finish edit everything, no. So I have to just edit in the updates right before I left, and then all of my Friendsmas stuff, which was so much fun. It's weird because like I went in PJs, but I do feel like I need to change out of these PJs. I think I have a tank top one. Yeah, okay, cool. I will like flash you guys. So I'm gonna get unready and take off my makeup and all of that, but I just want to come on and do kind of like a final update. But it was such a good Friendsmas. Kenna hosted, and her home, it was just decorated so beautiful, and her mom literally bought us all socks. I was gonna say snocks, right? Okay. But she bought us all these like bookworm socks, and they were so cute. So I just loved the way that like their home was decorated so much. It was so beautiful, so cozy, and then everyone did such a good job with the food. Like, I don't know, it wasn't giving girl dinner, it was like actual like Christmas dinner. I was so proud of everyone. I don't know, I just feel like probably on our day-to-day we are all like eating girl dinner things, but like when there's an event that we're all gonna come together for, we're like, yeah, like let's actually eat a meal. Impressive. As you saw, I got Addie LaRue, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, for my like book exchange, and I was so glad because like I forgot it was on the list, but I am embarrassed to say I haven't read it yet, and I know everyone loves it, and everyone's like, girl, why? Which is a little funny because I remember I wrapped the Love and Other Words book, and I was like, how has she not read this? Like, what do you mean, babes? It's like, it's OG TikTok. I don't even have TikTok, but I know that it's like one of the first, I feel like, romances you read as you're getting into reading. I'm like, how have you not read this? I feel that's the same with The Invisible Life of like Addie LaRue. I need to go to bed. Because I just feel like everyone's like, oh yeah, like you just read that. Like everyone loves it, you just read it. Early into your career as a reader, you read it. So like, how have I not? I'm going to. I said the like first half of 2026, I feel like that's a fair goal. Honestly, I could read it tomorrow. You just like never know with me. Just switch up real quick. It was, I don't know, I just had such a I just had such a good time though, seeing everyone. And honestly, I have not seen the Book Girls without Milo in so long. Like, not having to just like think about him. I've only been to book club like twice since getting Milo, 2 to 3 times, and I feel like every time I've brought him. So like, just because it's felt too long, but I feel like this is showing me that I can occasionally go and do this. So what, like I left at 5:30 tonight, and then I left there at like, I don't know, 9:40 maybe, something like that. But I think what I'm seeing is, like, if I left here at 5, then I could go to book club, and then like you can leave whenever. Like, I could leave at 8, and I'm seeing that like I can get back into some of the things I was doing before Milo. I think evenings I am more worried about leaving him. Like, there's pros and cons to it. The main con to me is just like, it's all around like his dinner time and like feeding him, but also making sure like I take him out to use the restroom, because like, I don't know, I'd hate to feed him and then he's just here for several hours and he's just like, Mom, like I gotta use the restroom, and then he has like an accident inside. Like, that's my main concern. The huge pro of like leaving him towards the evening is, especially during like the winter time, is it's darker early, and I feel like that just sets him up to like sleep really well, versus leaving him for 4 hours in the middle of the daytime when he might be more active and more like agitated just being in a room and like not being able to do anything. So like pros and cons, but I think just as he's growing, he's now like 7.5 months, which is crazy. I think like we're building up to me being able to do a bit more things, and like leaving him at home for longer periods of time without like me being concerned. Like, that's the biggest thing. I feel like I talked to all my friends about this, but I don't care if he's barking. Like, that's not like, if he's agitated because he's in a room for hours and like he's like gonna bark, I don't care that he's barking. I just live in like an apartment complex where I have neighbors. I don't want him barking and like bothering them, and then there's like a noise complaint because they're upset a dog's barking for an hour. I have no idea. So it's like, I just don't love testing that limit. But he did so well tonight. He may have made a couple noises. Frankly, like I just got the alert, but I don't have it set up to like record, because I need like an SD card for it. I just haven't thought to put one in, but I got a couple alerts, but anytime I hit it immediately, it's not like he was like howling. Guys, one time he was like howling at the moon. It was crazy. And I was like, hey Milo, calm down. And he like was fine for the rest of the time. That was like daytime. So anytime like I clicked it, like a couple times in the first like hour or two, I feel like there was nothing I noticed. So it could have just been him moving around, and I have it set to the highest sensitivity. So it could have been honestly like the charm on his collar that set it up or something. So I feel like he did really well tonight. I came home, he was knocked out on my bed. Opened the door, he was like yawning and stretching. I'm like, that's my boy. I mean, granted, it's like now bedtime, so I would expect him to be asleep, but I'm just so glad that I could go hang out with my friends that I haven't just like hung out with in a while. Like stress-free without Milo, right? So that was great. I am now gonna get ready for bed. Well, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get unready so I can grab my laptop, finish editing Vlogmas, and then go to bed. Because tomorrow, we're heading up to LA for the day. And I'm very excited. I need to make sure I like, just like before I go to bed maybe, like think about anything that I want to make sure I'm bringing so I can kind of have a list. Because we'll just kind of be getting up and going. Getting up, doing the morning routine, not feeding Milo because I'm not putting him in my car for an hour for him to throw up immediately. So minimal in his system would be best. So yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. Okay, today was an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas Day 18. I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 19.